Alright, time for a Kha'zix beginner's guide. I will be, explaining you very simple basic things you can do on Ka to carry low ELO games a lot easier and a lot more consistently. So the ELO of this game is approximately high silver, low gold, something like that. So you guys just know where we're playing at about there. So runes wise, Conqueror is by far the most consistent and actually best rune to use on Kha'zix to consistently get a lead in like early game situations, because it's just way better in fights, way better in skirmishes. The damage that it stacks for the adaptive damage is extremely useful to just winning certain 1v1s. So over like Electrocute and Dark Harvest that are more burst orientated, this will just be a much more sustainable DPS type of setup to win more fights in the early game, which can of course mean you snowball better. So that's why you want to go for Conqueror, generally speaking. If you do prefer Electrocute or Dark Harvest, that's fine as well. But I'm just saying, for the most consistency and like the easiest way to play Ka really is just to do Conqueror and play with that. Okay. Now, pathing wise, it is actually very good to either start topside and clear down in low elo. So the enemy jungler 99% of the time will start bot side with a double leash from bot lane. So starting topside and just clearing down basically allows you to get a free full clear, because they will probably not invade you. And from there on out, you can move towards the other side of the map. You can just clear, you can get bot scuttle, you can maybe even get a respawned Gromp or whatever when they don't back in time. So those are all options. However, another viable option is this pathing that I'm going to do this game, which is red into blue into Gromp, and then Wolves, Raptors, and then a potential scuttle choice of your choosing, to where the enemy jungler probably won't be. Now, the way I pathed like this, by the way, is because Kassadin placed the ward there, and I wanted to avoid the ward, which keeps my pathing a little bit darker for the enemy, so they don't know what I'm going or what I'm doing. So yeah, that's why I pathed like this, or why I walked around the wall like that. Now here we're just gonna do blue. We're gonna do blue and Gromp. Cause very good isolation damage things. I don't want to use my smite necessarily here, because this Gromp gives you health based on missing stuff. So overall more healing, you know. The lower you are, the more Gromp will basically heal you. So I want to keep my smite for the wolf camp here. Now, Kha'zix is not an early game champion. You shouldn't play him like an early game champion. You should 100% always play him to skill. So consistent farming in the early stages of the game is by far the best thing you can do for the most consistency. Alright, here. Just gonna smite the wolf. And then we're moving on to Raptors. After Raptors, I'll have to choose an opportunity between top or bot scuttle. I'm probably going to go bot scuttle, because looking at the priority difference between my laners here, I don't think I can go for top scuttle. Looks like Shaco might have the similar plan. But I'm going to keep my smite for the scuttle here. Keeping your smite, this is pre-patch, pre-jungle changes patch still. It's going to come in a couple days. But with that, having the smite is actually also just straight up better. For the... Oh. Hey, this guy's just dead, right? Yep. My Qiyana is not following. Hello? Can we walk up? I have to respect the box. Sadly. Top scuttle is closer than bot scuttle, so I'm actually gonna go top scuttle here. Also, Shaco just died, so yeah. Shaco walked up there. I know Shaco is a champ that doesn't run flash, so right there, just flash leap on him. And you have a chance to just kill him there. Aggressive. I like it. Okay. Walk up to him. Never, ever, ever use your leap to start things off. That's completely worth it, by the way. Oh, he's going to push towards that Xin. Iconics. No, I'm just going to waste too much time on this. I'm going to take one minion there. I'm just going to let the wave be. I can't push that in time, unfortunately, but I have to back her, because otherwise I'd lose too much tempo. So we're gonna get Dirk and Tear the Goddess. Tear the Goddess is an extremely valuable item on low elo Kha'zix. Getting Muramana is such a big damage impact item that it's, and also on top of everything else, it gives you mana sustain, of course, but it's such a high damage impact item that allows you to carry games very easily, and games tend to scale. Games tend to last longer in this elo as well. So overall, this is a very valuable thing you can pick up. Now, to offset that pushing thing, I might have to gank top lane here soon. But yeah, also when it comes to pathing, you're outside of your like base towards your jungle camps, always go to either side. Now in this case, my Gromp was respawning, which is a higher level camp. I never cleared my Krug, so it's a lower level camp. I want to go for Gromp, and then my entire jungle that I cleared will respawn Gromp down because of the pathing that I took. So I want to do this because these camps are leveled up, which gives more experience, which will be more worth my time, really. Also clearing towards Dragon in this situation. Top lane was not really possible to get anything at, so this is completely just solid for me. And when you're doing camps, try to kill the small ones first. You can leave them at like 1 HP, so your next W basically finishes it off. There we go. Shaco, based off that, I don't think he's gonna... I actually think he's gonna base or do his camp, so I could just go over the wall. There's a control ward here. That thing won't spot me, and I could just do this with isolation damage. And just chill here. My smite will be up as well, so this is just a very good dragon opportunity. I don't think Shaco will react to this. I don't think he's expecting me to be doing this right now. And with the Dirk, just the Dirk, you can easily do this. After 6, you can even easier. Like, this becomes so much easier. But right here, it's a very good opportunity to just do this. Now, let's talk evolves on Kha'zix in low elo. It is 9 out of 10 times best to go for the Q evolve here. The reason that is the case is because people in lower elos do not respect isolation range. They don't play around isolation range. They have, like, it is so free to get more Qs off in fights on this specific elo bracket in lower elos. Anything lower than diamond, I'd say, honestly. You can get so many Qs off that it's worth this more, and also gives you more clear speed at the same time. If you get diamond plus though, our evolve generally becomes better because people will play around their isolation damage more, which means you need to actually have your ult to be able to kite, to be able to go in and out of fights, stuff like that, so they have a harder time focusing you and you can actually do more damage. So that's like an ELO difference type of evolve. You always want to get Q or ult first, and then W second. Now the reason you want to get W second is because it's literally the best evolve that Kha'zix has. There is no better evolve than W evolve because it creates potential to kite people. It creates potential that they can't run away. Flashes will be useless. You have so much more team fight control as well. There are so many things that W wins on that you just have to get it. Did I just lane swap an AD champion between... Interesting. I actually think I have to go mid here now. Because I think Kassadin is going to go very aggressive on my Akali soon. So that's it for evolves. And okay. Okay, that's good. I'll take those. Get the ward. I need to push this wave because it's going to freeze otherwise. Kassadin can freeze it. Akali would lose too much. So just pushing this out. Kassadin decides to fight me. He's dead. But that would be not recommended on his end. It's good. That's good. I'm just waiting for Qiyana here to go in. Damn, that was barely not the range. I mispositioned my E slightly there, so I wasn't able to follow him up, unfortunately. But this is okay. Now pinging my Qiyana to potentially watch this. Actually have to walk into here, I think. Oh. I'm standing between the scuttle and this position, so I can actually just kite the scuttle in this corner. And it doesn't walk the other direction. So that's the small scuttle kiting thing that you can do there. It's gonna walk in with invisibility so he doesn't see me instantly. I'm actually gonna have to flash for that now. This is good. Kill her. Smite the boxes instantly. But I think Shaco got away. Wait. Positioning wise, right? Didn't he have to... Interesting. He actually got out of vision in time. Okay. This is fine. But yeah. You can see right now I'm very strong. Now, because I'm going Q evolve, Duskblade or Eclipse are the best options. Now, the enemy team is fairly squishy, so Duskblade's better. But if the enemy team was more tanky, then Eclipse is better. Now, the reason these two items are your choices, Eclipse is for sustain. So you're going to be doing more Qs, more consistent Qs. So if the enemy team is very tanky, then the Omni Vamp from that will basically sustain you the entire time. Duskblade's for one-shots, but if you're going ult evolve and going Duskblade, you're basically making your ult evolve more useless. Because after every single kill you get invisibility off of Duskblade. So basically, combining Q and Duskblade kind of in like kind of sets up an ult evolve, if you know what I mean. Like it is a mimic ult evolve. So this is still by far the best choice for that reason. But it's like a thing to still have the kite ability in team fights, even though you do not have your ult evolve. Now there are reasons why you don't just Q and then, or why don't you Q evolve and then Duskblade every game, if you're asking. The reason for that is because ult evolve is generally better for ganking as well, because you can just walk into lanes much easier with ult evolve. They don't see you, you can get close very easily, and yeah, it still creates that. And also the isolation thing that I mentioned earlier is a problem as well. You have to play around, so there's small things like that. Qiyana ult's too long. I can go for the Xin here potentially. Let's check her top side. I think Shaco is probably like bot side then, if this is the case. How long on their ult? 5 seconds? Okay. That's good. Just waiting for that ult to come up. Very patiently. Now I can use the Herald on mid lane. That's the reason I was waiting. Because you use Herald on mid lane. If she's not going to come here, by the way, I'm just going to get a lot of free money off this. You want to use the thing when it's about 2.5 plates. So right now we Herald. Ouch. Okay, that's very unfortunate timing there for the Shaco to be. I think I still get the bounce though. Okay, I still got 320 gold. I'll take it. Qiyana wasn't there. Shaco got a really nice flank on me. So, I mean, fair play to him, I suppose. Whatever. Nothing I can do about that now, really. Yeah. Damn. Still got 320 gold out of my my Herald though, but damn. Would have liked to see the turret there to go down. With the ignite and everything from Shaco, I just died. It is what it is. Good flank. He got 900 gold from me there though, which is a problem. Now I do have an opportunity to go for the dragon here. Shaco went towards its top side, used his ignite, all that, so I still can go like red into dragon. Shaco is backing. This is perfect. Backing on vision, so I literally can just get a free dragon. And this is where Q evolve just shows you that's extremely good for objective control as well. So you can just burn the dragon down very easily. You're walking up. No. Move, 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 move. Don't stand still. Yeah, no. Okay, whatever. He gave him an out, I suppose. That sucks. Brand should have instantly run down to bot lane there to follow that up. He could have cut them off if we walked a little bit faster, or a little bit up faster. I can still turret dive this. Just push the wave. I nearly one-shot him. He actually died to burn damage. That's good. Yeah, this is the pressure you have on this champion. Alright, there he also walked in. Insane. Good. Like, as soon as you get to this stage of the game, this is where you just start hunting people. Like, you see my jungle camps are up. You ideally, if you can afford to do it, if you can 1v1 the enemy jungler, which in this case I can easily do, as you saw, you just want to live in his jungle. Take over his jungle. Do not farm your jungle as much as anymore. Just punish him. Like right here. Wolf camp is up. Perfect. That's my wolf camp now. And just play like this for the rest of the game. As soon as you get that lead, this is how you want to play. Just look for the plays. Look for the situations where you can just go in and kill people. Shaco in top lane. Okay. It's good. Wait. And there you go. More kills. Look for those kills. Am I dead? No, I have Triumph. That's good. Nice. I also pop both my potions there, by the way. You don't have to pop both, but it's just like a reflex of spamming the potions at that point. Don't forget your potions, by the way. Very important. Right, here against that team, it's very scary to deal with, like, the spells that can hit me. So actually getting Eclipse is good here. And then they have a lot of physical damage apart from Kassadin, so I'm just going to get ninjas with that as well. Now, if they have a lot of shielding potential, let's say a Seraphine, for example. If they have a Seraphine, you just go Serpfang here instead of Edge of Night, and that's good. You want to get Duskblade Muramana, and then +1, which is Edge of Night or Serpfang. If they have a lot of shielding, Serpfang. If they don't, Edge of Night. You can, if you don't want to build Muramana, you can get both. So you can go Edge of Night and Serpfang, which is certainly needed in certain games. Like if they have targeted ults that want to hit you with abilities, like important abilities, then you want to go for the Serpfang and the Edge of Night over going for a Muramana. But in this game, that's not the case. They don't have enough shielding for a Serpfang to be worth it, so at that point you go for the Muramana. If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, make sure to comment that below. I will try to explain it differently. Okay, good. I think Shaco is going to be top, but this guy is just way too far up without a turret, so I'm just going to go kill him. Look for kills. Don't use your leap. Important. Hold your leap as long as possible. There we go. Good kill. And now we're just going to look back towards Shaco's jungle. Shaco is top lane. His bot side camps are all respawning. They are now mine officially. My camps? I don't care. Play aggressive. Don't play too defensive. Don't farm your camps too long. I have to leap here. And he's just dead. You can create so much pressure with a lead on Kha'zix like this. Like, yeah. And the lead is easily, consistently created as well if you play the way that I did there, really. It's a very consistent way of getting a lead. But you have to make sure that you push this lead through as well to ensure that you will get to like good scaling stages of the game, good snowballing stages. Because right now, they can't fight me. Right now, they have to be afraid. If they're not afraid, then they're just going to die, so... Okay. Aggressive, I like it. Is she dead? No, she healed. That's an interesting brand flash. Let's just put it that way. I was not expecting that at all. Whatever. All right. So ideal positioning for assassins right now is just stand in bushes. Check with your like control wards that you're buying. Check with sweeping trinkets that you're just using. Look for wards and look for places where the enemy will just walk or will try to be. Now this dragon's gonna spawn in 50 seconds, so I'm gonna cut off a path towards this dragon to potentially see if I can one-shot somebody. Very, like... Yeah, it's just the way you look to play. So right here, instead of waiting on dragon, I'm waiting in a position where the enemy jungler or the enemy support, enemy ADC could walk, potentially, to go towards this dragon. Go towards objectives, go towards their camps. Doesn't really matter what the objective is. If you just cleared the enemy's bot side and you think the jungler is gonna be there, you could just wait for him in like a camp and just one-shot him. You just really need to have that assassin mindset to be able to play this properly. Is he doing this? What is he? Why is Brand doing my red buff? Wow. If he taxed my blue buff and then set tax, completely understandable, but I guess. Whatever, man. It's okay. What the? I just got deleted. Damn. That is my bad. I thought I could just fight the Castle in 1-1 and I just completely disrespected Shaco there. So mistakes. So next item, as you see, I'm closing on 360 now. This is why you buy those two items first. And then on your average game at this stage, you'll generally get to this item when you get to about 360 stacks. Which is what I'll be getting at. And then you can instantly build this for a significant damage increase. I also have the triple dragon control that I was focusing on this game as well. So we're overall looking good. I mean, the death there that I got wasn't good. That's the second death that I gave to Shaco for 900 gold. But, I mean, mistakes do happen. It happens. Don't let those mistakes or let deaths like that get you down too much. It happens. You forget about them as soon as you can. That's great. You can always look after the game on things you could have improved on. Never, like, in the game, tilt yourself out of your mind because you died once or whatever. Definitely not the way to do it. We still have barely enough time to do this. If they help me burst this. Ah. Wait, my Qiyana is pathing, like... not good. She should have been walking around here. Alright, Herald's not going to be possible now, though. Can you just walk up an ult, please? There's no way. Okay, well. Rip me, I suppose. Okay. I guess she could have flanked this very easily to get like a very good ult engage, but she didn't go for it. I mean, this is, again, high silver, low gold, so I shouldn't expect it. But yeah, that's a rip. Shaco's actually getting extremely strong here. I gave him 1800 gold off of 2 deaths, so basically my 2 deaths are like equivalent of 6 deaths towards that guy, which is really not good. But as you can see, the farming consistency here still gives me a lead. It's just not as big as I would have liked it to be. And I'm just going to look for positions where I can flank people. Did he do recalling here? Damn. That was warded anyway, okay. That's fine. I have my mirror mana that I should back for. I should really back right now just to get that. It's gonna be a massive damage increase. Just look at the attack damage that's gonna go up here. I mean, I don't have it finished yet, so it's not gonna be as much yet, but right there, that's a lot of attack damage, and it's gonna even grow bigger, or the damage is gonna get better once the mirror mana is finished, because you also get additional damage on ability hits. So yeah. Now my main objective here is go for this Cloud Dragon. In the meantime, I need to take some of his camps. I can still 1v1 the Shaco, I think, because I don't think he one-shots me, and I definitely one-shot him because he has no defensive boots. But yeah, he's gotten a lot of kills. Some significant ones off me as well, so he's actually not that far behind right now. He's still very far behind in farm because of the way I've played this game against him, like taking his camps, punishing him. But overall, he's in a pretty good spot right now. No, don't fight this. Okay, I have to follow this up. See if Shaco walks somewhere. I'll keep my sweeping trinket on. Really? Where the hell did she go? She walked this? Okay, respectable. Fair enough. She was actually very fast as well, I have to say. She had swiftness boots. Okay, makes sense. Don't get inhib. Don't. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's something they won't understand in this ELO. Okay, yeah, that's not great. The reason you don't want to get an inhibitor early, by the way, so you guys understand as well, is because it permanently pushes that wave in, which means they get the free farm. So you can never freeze the wave like here to force them to walk up to make like a difficult play, like not difficult, a greedy play to walk up like that where they can just get caught out of position. So that's why I don't want to get the inhibitor down ever, because it creates a really bad position for you overall, because the enemy team is now basically going to get a free farm for like 7 waves or something. It's really, really bad. Unless you know that you can like do something with the pressure from it, like end the game or whatever very soon, then it's generally bad to take the inhibitor for that reason. There we go. I do a lot of damage right now. Still doubling Shaco's farm as well, because of the punishment playstyle, right? Like you get a lead, you punish. Interesting. I actually think I can die here. I have to be careful. I'm gonna sweep here to see if Shaco walks up. You can see him walk up with his sweeping trinket, so yeah. Alright, looks like the big game. Very good. Alright, GG's. If you guys have enjoyed this video, learned anything from it, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.